Where do I even begin, man? Where do I begin? I'm at a loss for words right now about how good this feels. I'm just so full of pride and joy and elation for this team, for these players, for this fan base, for this manager. Um, the first thing I think about is, the amount of humiliation and embarrassment that this club has placed on us, Man City, over the past few years. And then I think about, the January that we just had, the injuries, the suspensions, uh, the fixture congestion, and for us to do what we just did tonight against Man City, man, there are no words. Aren't enough words to describe how good this feels and how much we deserve this result. I'm genuinely emotional about it. Arsenal 5, Manchester City 1, and my body just covered with goosebumps just saying that scoreline. It's really that big for me, man. I want to win the league, and I hope you don't kill me for saying this, but this feels almost not. See me getting carried away, but genuinely, that's how big this is, man. Um, I'm so proud of these boys. This video is not going to be full of analysis, insights, none of that. It's going to be a lot more emotional than anything, but I'm going to do my best to give a quick review of the game, and then tomorrow I'll try to break it down a little bit more. But just so special, man. So special. So, looking at the first half, right? We score so early on. It's the best case scenario. We win the ball back thanks to Trossard. Trossard to Rice. Rice plays it quickly to Havertz. Havertz doesn't feel comfortable shooting. Squares it to Odegaard. Odegaard finishes into basically an empty net. We're up 1-0. Perfect start again. And Martin Odegaard's first goal from open play. Or, yeah, I think his first goal from open play in the Prem this season. He needed that really badly. And then, of course, the talking point. Well, David Raya had one of his best performances in an Arsenal shirt in his career in that first half. Sensational save on the header from a corner kick, and a couple other huge moments. Another big save off a deflected shot, a cross that came in that he got a touch on that prevented it from maybe falling to a City player. Yeah, for me, he's the best goalkeeper in the world. And I don't say that, lightheartedly. I really feel that way about him. Of course, though, the main talking point from the first half was that Kai Havertz miss. He almost had too much time, but he could have placed it anywhere, and he placed it wide. And all of us had the same thought. It would come back to haunt us. It did come back to haunt. That's my Bluetooth speaker, sorry. It did come back to haunt us. Erling Haaland, who was completely silent in the entire first half, he did what he does best. He can be a ghost for an entire match, and then all it takes is one touch, a deflected cross. He reads the flight of the ball before Saliba catches him on the back foot, heads it home, 1-1. We're all thinking, that's what you get when you don't take your chances. And I was gutted for Havertz, because if this result went any other way, he would have been so devastated. But immediately after, within seconds, we go ahead again. Deflected shot from Thomas Partey goes in. A misplaced pass from Phil Foden. We love to see a Phil Foden mistake. 2-1. And then maybe the best moment of the season for me. By far the best moment of the season for me. Again, the entire narrative. We're talking about Lewis Skelly getting a yellow against City, thanks to Michael Oliver, before he made his Premier League debut. And then, of course, last week, the red card he was given by Michael Oliver. And then for Miles Lewis Skelly to start against Man City less than 5 months after his Premier League debut came on as a sub against Man City, for him to start, for him to score really what felt like the clinching goal, and it was a great goal at that. Rice played a nice ball into him. He had the guts to take a shot, because why not? He took a shot. It's a decent shot. Ortega doesn't do well enough. It goes in. He does the Haaland celebration, man. Do you see the passion I'm feeling? He does the Haaland celebration, and this is after, of course, at the end of that game, Erling Haaland says, "Who are you?" to Miles Lewis Skelly. He's pretending he doesn't know who he is. Who are you? Well, I think you know who he is now, Erling Haaland. I think you know who he is now. He hits the Haaland celebration, humbles Erling Haaland. We go up 3-1. And then we get a counterattack. Gabriel Martinelli does really well to just drive forward with the ball. Kai Havertz just runs so... His energy just never ceases for this team. He puts in so much graft for this team, man. He makes a really, really tough run, overlapping Martinelli, gets the ball, cuts inside. Great finish, 4-1. And I'm so happy for him. He needed that goal so badly. especially after that first half miss. And then in the dying moments, Ethan Waneri comes on. Declan Rice plays a perfect switch ball out to him, and he bends it into the far post, and he already has the trademark at 17. We've been talking about this, man. But Ethan Waneri, yeah. So Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan Waneri, 17 and 18 years old, just taking the spotlight and making this game their own. And we beat Man City 5-1. It's just such an incredible feeling. And I just don't care much to analyze, because what analysis is there to do when we win 5-1 against the four-time defending champions? You know? I mean, there's nothing else to it. That's 2 seasons in a row now without losing to Man City. That in itself is massive. There's no overplaying that or undermining that. You know, we're 9 points clear of them now. It'll do us a world of confidence, you know. And I'm just so proud of this team, man. I'm so proud of Mikel Arteta. I'm so proud of these players, Ethan Waneri and Miles Lewis Skelly. I mean, they're my favorite players on earth right now after Bukayo Saka. My 3 favorite players are Hale End graduates with left-footed brilliance and beauty and poise and finesse and caress and everything in between. Again, I'll try to be more composed for tomorrow's video, but I just had to give you the raw, uncut feeling, because I'm sure so many of you are feeling the same way right now. And I'm just going to be soaking this in for the next week. I don't care about the Newcastle game. I genuinely don't care right now. I don't see us coming back, and I don't care. You know, we fucked it when we played there, when we played at the Emirates, and we lost 2-0. But right now, all I care about is Arsenal 5, Manchester City 1. I tell you nothing but the simple facts. That is the scoreline. So I'm going to cut myself off here before I just continue to embarrass myself, because this is probably a little bit cringe. But who cares? You know, this is what football's all about, man. So enjoy your week, Gooners, housemates, wherever you are around the world. And I'll be back with you tomorrow again. So much love to all of you. Come on, you Gunners. Peace.